do feel. Very simple. Why I tell it? Yes, it is very simple, but I think that I must tell you that because I told you that I want to be frank, truthful, and spontaneous to you. Now, why do I need to tell you that we understand and that we do feel? I tell you that we understand because when somebody or some organization or an official speaks to us as wise, and at the same time deal with us as idiots or stupids, we understand that he is actually not speaking the truth to us. And we do understand that he is having hidden agenda. There is no point that an official or a politician or someone or a group who is having leadership in your society or representing the leadership in your society tells us that we have no hard feelings for the Muslim and the Arabs, yet in the same time he is acting in a manner that just demonstrates hatred. We understand that he is speaking lies. He is not telling the truth. We understand that. And we do understand that if someone or some group talking to us in this culture as wise and dealing with us as stupid, he is assuming that our mental function is either absent or improperly working, is not working in a proper way. Now, there is no intelligent human like this approach. And this culture which I'm living in is having enough intelligence to understand this discrepancy between saying and acting. Also, we feel, which means that if somebody do good for us, we will appreciate it. Surely we will appreciate it. And if somebody has done harm to us, we will try our best to forgive it if it is done by a mistake, or to try to understand why it has been done if we think that it is not a mistake. And we feel bad if we feel that it is intentional. We do think, we do have emotions, and in our thinking and in our emotions we are no much different from your society. But of course, the general appearance of your society that he thinks more than he having emotion, and vice versa in our culture, that we are having more emotions than more thinking. But again, these matters are not quantitative. These matters are qualitative. And that is important. It doesn't matter, from my own perspective, that if you have more emotional people in our culture than what we have in other cultures. What it matters that the quality of thinking in the few in our culture is, if not having the same weight as in other cultures, it will surely have a better quality. Overconfidence? Maybe, but I feel that this is a fact. in which I believe. Now, what is the application of that we understand and we feel? Not what is its application to me in this culture. No, I mean what it is, its application to you. How could that be of benefit to you to know that we understand and feel? It means that we don't like other Muslims to be harmed, injured, killed, or terrorized. This is hurting our feeling because we look to other Muslims as brothers and sisters, and of course humans, and we just don't like it in our emotion and our feeling, and we don't accept it to our standing and mentality to harm other humans. I don't want to say especially if they are Muslims, no, but harming Muslim is like harming your own body. Harming other humans is like harming something else which is very dear to you. Am I having sort of discrepancy between Muslims and non-Muslims? Well, not really, but ask yourself, if a relative of yours, God forbid, is died or is due to a car accident or due to a bad disease, cancer for example, would you feel the same thing as somebody whom you know in your neighborhood, or that you knew him for some time, for example in a business trip or during a holiday season? I would imagine and I would think the answer is no. You would have more disturbed emotion and more bad feeling if, as I said, God forbid, your mother or sister is died, than if a mother or a sister of somebody that you know has already died. You have sympathy in the second case, but you have much more than sympathy in the other case, in the first case. This is what I mean, that it is unacceptable to our feeling and to our understanding to harm any humans, but it is more with Muslims. This is basic fact. Now, whether you think that this is right or wrong, good or bad, I am not here trying to convince you that I am right. I am here to tell you, as I said, my perspective of my culture, regardless whether you accept it or not. Now, let's have some application about the current affairs. Let's take the 11th of September, sad tragedy. And discuss it from this point of view, feeling and understanding. I called it saddest tragedy, and I didn't call it an act of terrorism because of this reason. I think and I feel